even when it's overcast and raining, you know, Bristol Mountain is just an amazing place. This is the day of the Onseyawa dinner. Doesn't look too promising, does it? But by the time we're done, it'll be warm and inviting and a great place to celebrate. If you know Bristol Mountain and you come here on the weekends and you walk into this space, you find heaps of parkas and boots and teenagers and the smell of chili. It's not a very likely looking place to celebrate and to have a good time. But tonight, the Naples Rotary is taking this space over and turning it into a place to celebrate something that's really good, our involvement with Camp Onseyawa. Now you guys have worked with the staff here at the mountain for 2 years putting on this dinner for the for our part of the district with Onseyawa. How do you find working with the staff?
I believe my take is they've been very accommodating, very helpful. They ask us what we need, how much of it we need, and they just kind of respond. So it's a good group to work with.
And they're really good when the whole thing's going on. When we need something, they run in the kitchen and grab somebody, ask a question and stuff. They've been very, very reliable.
Do they have good advice?
Yes. Have your doings at Bristol Mountain.
I mean, last year this was the first time we'd done it. It's a big deal.
Yep.
It is. Yeah, it takes a little bit of putting together, but
we're going to have 120 people and we're going to make them all happy.
Yeah, as Larry the Cable Guy says.
That's always a job.
Yeah, it is.
That's always a job.
Famous words of Larry the Cable Guy, we get her done.
Correct.
Names or anything like that, but you're Onseyawa counselors, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, and you're Onseyawa counselors, right?
Are you going to get me in with this guy?
Yeah. Anybody do it for the first time this year?
Us too.
You're okay.
Sound good?
What did you think was going to happen when you went there, having never been there before?
I've never been there before, so I really didn't know how these kids were going to act and such, but after the experience with it, you know, I really enjoyed it.
You really enjoyed it, huh?
Yeah.
What was really neat?
I liked how a lot of kids really got into talking a lot about cultures, not shy about them, always expressed on what they were thinking, and really got creative. So that really surprised me, and that was good. I loved that.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. You've done it before, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why'd you go back?
Because I really enjoyed working with the kids.
Now, what was one of the high points for you?
One of the high points?
One of them.
I guess one of the high points for my summer there, I guess it's seeing kids that don't have the opportunity to do things like everybody else and a lot of the rest of the world, but then when they come there, you know, they get to do them for the first time a lot of time, and just seeing the look in their face, you know, when they do
Oh, I bet that's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
We appreciate what you've done.
This is Skip. Nice to meet you. Oh, someone's got to be able to be there.
Hi there, gals. How are you all tonight?
Good. How are you?
Okay. Was this your first year at Onseyawa, or have you done it before?
This was my first year, and she's done it before. I've done it plenty of times.
Did she talk you into it?
It was kind of her whole family.
We might need
Can you put a B and an M? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that could be.
What was really great for you at Onseyawa this summer?
I actually got to do a one-on-one with one of the kids, which was really nice. I also got to do a one-on-one last year. So, I don't know, I really like the personal experience of just being able to get to know the kid and then being able to know that their needs are actually being met because I know what their needs are.
Cool. Well, we so very much appreciate what you all have done. There's no camp without good people like you. And I hope you have a wonderful time this evening. Thanks for putting up with me.
Thank you for your
Okay, Tracy, now you got involved with Camp Onseyawa through your mother.
Yes, penny saver ad. For a lifeguard, my sister worked and I worked in the kitchen when I was 14.
At 14?
Yes.
Now how long were you involved?
16 years.
16 years. So you were a junior counselor and a counselor? And
Counselor, unit leader, then program director.
Wow.
I went through the ranks, as you could call it.
Okay.
Rotary's been very wonderful to me. I worked at Rotary Sunshine Camp as well. So.
Did you now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you really love working with the kids?
I love it. I love it. And I'm actually an occupational therapist at Mary Carriel Children's Center, and I would have never found that job if it weren't for camp. So, thank you, Rotary.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes, so it's been good.
Jim, we're going to put you on the post office. We'll put numbers underneath here, and we're going to put out a big reward because you've been on the board of Onseyawa for 28 years.
Yeah.
How'd you get involved originally?
Well, is this thing still going?
Oh, it's going.
My son's autistic, and as a member of the Williamson Rotary Club, he said, well, gee, you can come to Camp Onseyawa. And so he did, and he had a great time. The gal that just walked in behind you, that's my daughter. She works there. She's an occupational therapist, and she has her sensory unit down there.
So what keeps you coming back on the board?
Nobody else will.
Oh, I doubt that.
Well, you don't know the Williamson Rotary Club, but most of them are so geriatric they would never be able to come to a meeting.
Okay. What kind of good does this camping experience do for the families and the kids?
Well, first off, it entertains the handicapped child. It gives a break to the rest of the family so that they can be a normal family and go off and do something. But what people don't realize is what a great training facility it is for those who want to deal with handicapped children. My daughter, the OT, there are OTs, PTs, I think we had a lawyer once. It serves as a vocational training program for these people. It's set them on course, and it keeps, bring ideas down there, they take ideas back.
That's really cool.
Yes. And as I say, we have OTs, we have PTs, we have teachers, counselors, any number of individuals who in one way or another will deal with handicapped kids.
Jim, thanks for letting me put the camera in your face. I appreciate it.
Okay, this is it. Find somebody, give them a handshake, give them a hug, and say thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He spends 2 weeks at camp doing all the good stuff that he does, and he really does a phenomenal job. I understand
This goes all the way around.
for many people that it goes very, very well. So, Kevin, if you might stand and have everybody give you a hand, I'd appreciate it. And as I mentioned earlier, Dave Hannon is actually our outgoing past president at this point, And Dawn, to my right, Dawn Reeson, is going to be taking over the helm. So Dawn, if you might stand. She will be the new president of the board. So she will be kind of steering that end of the ship. So she and Kevin will become very good buddies in the very near future. How's that? And I'm going to be her vice president. So I'm not sure what she's going to, what she has in store for me, but I hope she's gentle with me. That's all.
Sure.
This past week, Dave Hannon and I went to meet Bob Sloan, and he's the guru guy behind the money and all the legwork for this. Finger Lakes Youth Football Cheerleading League. We had a big event in August, and we raised $6,000 for Camp Onseyawa. Thanks, Bob.
I see Bob. He's at the dinner table. Okay. Come on up here, Bob, so everybody can say thank you. He put a lot of time in on this. This is Bob.
I'd like to thank everyone else or everyone that helped out with the endeavor. It's particularly worthwhile and worthy, not only, of course, because it benefits camp monetarily, but this football league is the exact area that we service as the league, and it's the kids helping these kids, and as a result, it fosters the kind of awareness and PR that's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm doing everything I can to continue this relationship, and hopefully not only will we continue to make money, but there's a whole lot of people in our area that now know how to actually pronounce Onseyawa.
Okay, we're not done with Bob yet. Don't go away, Bob. I understand it was 10, 11, 12 years ago, you and your living girlfriend were actually married in this facility about this time of year?
That's correct. My girlfriend, Diane.
Sit, you have to stand up, young lady. Okay, stand up. Okay. This is one of the high points of the evening where they say you may now kiss the bride. So Bob, go for it. All right, very good. Okay, we have a few folks here who are extremely supportive of the camp. Mary, Chris, and John Lipinski. Could you please stand? Oh, you're way in the back? Come on up. Why don't you come up?
Where am I going?
He's going up front.
Come on here. Come on up. Hi, folks. Mary and Chris works for Genesee Brewery, and they are very, very supportive of the camp, so we want to thank you very much. And John and I go way back. He's been in the hardware business for, what, decades, he said. And I've been buying hardware from him for decades, I think, a long time. About 30 years, yes. So thank you very much to the two of you for really helping the camp out and help support this great evening. We thank you both. Very good. And then we have, once a year, or periodically, a golf tournament is put on to support the camp. And we have Amy and Pat McGann with us this evening. Could you please come on up, Amy and Pat, who are hiding here, please? There they are, waiting back. The McGanns are from Geneva, right, Pat? Very good. Well, look, I'm going to turn the microphone microphone over to them at this point, and they can tell you what they have in store.
We had a golf tournament back in September on the 22nd, which was a gorgeous day, luckily. And all of our proceeds are being benefited to Camp Onseyawa. And this was the first time that we chose a local charity to donate to. And it's made a difference in our life that we keep it local. So from now on, we would love to continue to keep it local in the Bigger Lakes area. So we are presenting a check for $2,245.
We thank you both very much. Okay, with that, we would like to have a few words from our district governor, Gavin Hurley. He's a very shy fellow, so please be gentle with Gavin, okay? So here he is.
And I've been reminded that brevity is best. It's a pleasure to be here, and what we do with the camps, what you do for the camps, is a big thing for really very few people. Because most of us are blessed in not having the people we serve. But those who have the people we serve are even more blessed. In Ireland, we call them special, and they are special. But everybody out here is special tonight because you're making a difference. One way or another, you're making a difference. So it is my pleasure to thank you and to be here, because we don't do it alone. We are a family. We are a family of Rotary. We're not just the members of a Rotary club, but we've got all these other people that help us. And early on, Jerry thanked people. Probably, if there's one thing we lack in Rotary, it's thanking people. So when in doubt, say thank you. And thank you for reminding us.
Do you think we should make Gavin wear his warrior hat? He said don't push it. Okay, he's the boss. All right, that's enough. Dr. Dave Hannon. Dave Hannon is our outgoing president of the board, and he put in an extraordinary year, and we're going to turn it over to Dave at this time.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Barry. And let me first express my gratitude to Jerry Jackman, Steve Richards, and the Naples Rotary Club for all the work that they did in preparing this event for us tonight. So thank you very much. It's a great event. Second year in a row we've done it here. And I'm sure it takes a lot of labor and thought and work to put this together. So great job. I'm glad to be here tonight. I want to thank all of the counselors who are here and all the members of the board who served in the past year with me on the Camp Onseyawa board to help facilitate this great program for the handicapped children in our four-county area. When I was thinking about taking on the role of president of the board, I went to a fellow who I knew would be a great mentor because he had been president of the board 3 separate times, Dr. Jim Albright. And I said to Jim, what does the president have to do? And Jim said, the president has to raise the money, hire a good camp director, and get out of the way. Right? Yeah. So that's what I did. We had a challenging year in many respects, but because of a camp director like Kevin Coles, and the talented staff that he has who are very knowledgeable about serving handicapped children and delivering this product that we call Camp Onseyawa. It certainly was a privilege for me to serve as president of this board for the past year, and I thank you for that opportunity.
Dave said thank you for the evening and a few other things for sure, but everyone who worked on the committee with the Naples Rotary, please stand at this time. There was kind of a core of folks in addition to the entire Naples Rotary Club, but let's see, how about Steve Richards, Mike Joseph, we have others here as well. Who else was really kind of right in there? Skip Miller, way in the back, he's hiding in the back of us, you see what I mean? And Bessie Turtle did some things, Joyce did some things. They were out there sending in emails and trying to keep the thing going. And this year we have a treat. There's a young lady named Mindy Richards. She is the live-in girlfriend of Steve. Last year she was not able to attend this meeting, or this evening actually, for various circumstances. But we're so glad that she could be here this year, and we want to thank her because she is not a formal Rotarian. She's married to one, so it's kind of like, she is but she isn't, you know, whatever. But she has really helped us out a great deal. She's been right in there, so Mindy, I think you should stand. I think you should stand. Thank you very much. Mindy's one of these people who really makes myself look very incompetent with a computer. I don't think, Trish probably. She speaks computerese. I don't know what it is, but there probably isn't anything she can't do if you give her a computer and other things. So we appreciate that. Now, Kevin, this is your evening, so to speak, and your staff is here. And before I have you say a few words, I would like to ask the staff to stand up once again, please. Could we do that? Okay. Yeah, we want to give you a big thank you. Nothing happens at camp unless these people, plus some others who could not make it tonight, make it happen. And you know, really, we really just can't say enough to say thank you to you folks. So I hope you enjoy the evening. It was planned to have you have a good time for that 2-week stint that you do there. So thank you all very, very much. Kevin.
Thank you, Jerry. I've got a special surprise for everyone tonight. I'm not going to bore you with giving you details of what happened at camp. Special surprise for you. You can see that for yourselves. Phone goes out. I'll try to talk loud enough so you don't hear me. First of all, everybody at camp wants to thank all the Rotary clubs for the 4 counties that make camp possible. At the center. A big thank you out to the board of directors for the fundraising efforts, monthly meetings and planning sessions that help make camp possible. Thank you to the Rotary Camp Naples Club and the board of directors for putting the bill for the staff members for this year. We really appreciate that. Out to the Boy Scouts, especially Conrad, Camp Ranger at camp, and Matt Krantz for their handyman type effort for the 2 weeks at camp to keep things running smoothly. Your 57th annual camp 2012 was a great success and a lot of fun. We hosted approximately 74 boys and 27 girls at camp for the 2-week period. The weather at camp was excellent for the most part this year. We got lucky. The program theme was space fantasy this year. And we had a visit from a character from the movie Avatar, who some of the kids at camp and the staff started calling him the Little Blue Man, which is one of our favorite camp songs, camp based around the Little Blue Man. Paul and Kenny made him up, and he's a member of the Seneca Falls, I believe it was Players Club. Everybody, I'm sure, remembers him all dressed and made up in blue. The mission for camp, as it is every year, is success for these children that come to the camp. Our vision that these children will leave camp with memories that will last them for the rest of their lives. It's about things that they thought they never could do. It's about conquering fears and doubts about themselves and about what they think they can do or can't do. It's about making new friends in many new and different social situations that are presented to them at camp. Most of all, it's about them feeling accepted for who they are and what they can do. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Most of all, it's about the kids feeling accepted for who they are and what they can do, not about what they cannot do. That special treat I mentioned for you tonight is a DVD that was put together, shot at camp this year by a lady named Joyce Nakata. She volunteered 2 summers ago and wanted to come to work this year at camp along with her husband in the medical office, Dave, who was a nurse at camp. Joyce approached me and wanted to shoot this video and kind of talked about what we wanted to capture, and Joyce took it from there. I did a preview of this video that she did, and it's just the most fantastic thing I've ever seen. It's, in my opinion, everything we wanted to capture about camp to communicate out to you people and to other people in the community that have no idea what camp is about. So Todd and Joyce, if we could maybe run that right now, I'll finish up after we view it. The people in the back, I would encourage you maybe to walk up front so you can see it if you'd like to. It runs about 18 minutes, I think, but I think it's well worth watching.
I got a Jones for your walk. I got a Jones for your talk. I got a Jones for your kisses. I got a Jones for your tongue. Oh, I got a Jones for your phone. Say I got to make you learn to rock.
Jay just raised his hand. He's got attention. Okay, good. We would like, I mentioned earlier, we have Congressman Tom Reed with us, and he has been kind enough to come up with a plaque. Well, it can be turned into a plaque and mounted. It's a 2012 Camp Onseyawa Appreciation Dinner from Congressman Tom Reed is pleased to provide the bearer of this certificate with a flag flown over the U.S. Capitol for the purpose and date you so choose. And I think that looking back on this past year, there is one person associated with the camp who kind of went to great lengths to make sure that the camp would be an ongoing entity and would continue. I would like to, on behalf of everybody in the room, present this to Dr. Dave Hannon. He put in quite a year because he did a lot of negotiating and just a lot of extra work, and we would like to have him back. Say thank you for everything that you did. So you can fly the flag over there at a time of your choice. There's Tom right there. Congressman Tom Reed brought right from Washington, D.C. These two flags have actually flown over our nation's capital, and they come with a certificate of authenticity. Could you pull one there, Chair? We have two of these. Comes with a certificate, and it's a flag, okay?
How big?
It's a 3x5 cotton and says United States on it. So it's nice, it's our flag, okay? So we would like to have a live auction for these two, and we would like to start the bidding with $50. Now, would anybody like to make a bid for an authentic U.S. Capitol flown flag? $50? $50 right here. 50. Okay. Anybody else?
60. 60 over there.
60 from? Very good. 60?
We hear 70 out here.
Gavin is at 75.
Over the Capitol.
Over the, oh yeah, this is the real deal. It comes with a certificate. Carolyn Tilburg, how much? 80. Boy, she's nipping and tucking. She's tough, I'll tell you, tough girl. Okay, let's go. Anybody else? 80, we're at 80. 80, Gavin says $85.
100.
100, Warren is at 100.
All right.
110.
Okay, Steve bid 110 and Gavin's fast. I'm telling you, that hat's working. He bumped 125. Okay? So we are at 125, folks. There's going to be another one, but the next one could be tougher than this one. 125.
This is all going to Camp Onseyawa?
Yes, it's going to the camp. Going once.
125.
Going twice. 125. Steve.
130.
130. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, our governor, oh, I'll tell you, this is getting brutal, huh? The governor is at 140. Okay? So, I think you two fellows want to sit across the table and work this out. No. Gavin is at 140. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Gavin Hurley for 140.